As a little girl, one of the phrases that changed my entire existence is that little girls with dreams become women of vision. Welcome to yet another educative, informative, and exciting episode of Miss Muslima Ghana. And the ladies are right behind me. As you can see, they are looking very, very serious. Today, our women of substances are going to be telling us more into their vision and into their projects after Miss Muslima Ghana. So do stay tuned. We'll get into their minds and get more insight on what they want to do after the whole program is over. And please, like I always say, do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cruise House Events, and you can also follow us across all social media platforms at Miss Muslima Ghana. I am her ladyship, and don't go nowhere. So this episode of Miss Muslima Ghana is about the ladies telling you their vision and their projects. I'm having with me our first delegate. She is called Insia Mohammed, and she is going to take us through menstrual health and hygiene. So let's allow her to give us more insight about her project. Insia, the floor is yours.
My project is the Sia Cares Foundation. Sia Cares Foundation seeks to create awareness about menstrual health and hygiene, as well as advocate for affordable access to menstrual products. As I stand here today, I am reminded of the countless number of times my friends and I could not afford sanitary products, the embarrassment of having to use makeshift pads, the anxiety of not knowing how to afford our next pack of pads. But this is not just about us. It's about millions of women and girls around the world who struggle to afford menstrual products. It's about millions of women and girls around the world who cannot afford menstrual products. It's about the girl child who cannot go to school because she cannot afford menstrual products. It's about women who use leaves, newspapers, or even rags because they cannot afford menstrual products. That's why I'm advocating for affordable access to menstrual products, because menstrual health is not just a woman's issue, it's human rights. It's about dignity, equality, and justice. Imagine if we could walk into any store anywhere in the world knowing that we could afford menstrual products. Imagine if you could go to school or work without thinking about leaking or staining. That is the world I want to live in. A world where menstrual health is prioritized. A world where menstrual products are accessible. This project aims to address the stigma and shame surrounding menstruation and provide access to affordable menstrual products for undeserved communities in Ghana, particularly school-aged girls and women in rural areas. I'm going to partner with local organizations, NGOs, and healthcare providers to better understand the needs of the target audience and identify potential partners to make sure my project is a success. But as I stand here today, I can't help but wonder, is it my fault that I am a girl child? Is it my fault that I menstruate? Is it my fault that I can't afford this product? Why then does society mock me for something caused by nature? For staining myself? This question haunts me and haunts millions of women and girls around the world. That's why I'm pleading with the government to reduce the prices of menstrual products in the market. To take this project further, I plan to visit primary schools in rural areas to distribute pads to young women and girls, as well as educate them on menstrual health and hygiene. I believe that by providing access to menstrual products, we can help girls stay in school. But this project is not only about girls, it's about boys too, because generally, men are the caretakers of women. These boys are going to grow to have wives and children who happen to be girls, so they need to be educated on the challenges women face during menstruation and how to provide support for them. Let's make this happen. Let's demand that our leaders take action to make menstrual products affordable and accessible. Let's support organizations that are working to provide menstrual products to those who can't afford them. And let's talk about menstrual health without stigma or shame. Together we can make a difference. Together we can create a world where every girl and woman can thrive without being held back by their periods. Together we can put a smile on the face of the girl child and help her stay in school. Thank you.
Second second delegate is very much ready to tell us about her project. She is Mariam Yakubu. She is going to take us into her project. Her project is all about empowering girls to get high education and skill training, because it is as important to get the classroom education as it is important to get skill training with your hands, so that just in case the skill training can help you in the job market. So Mariam Yakubu, do take us through your project and let us know what it's all about. Yeah? Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'd like to talk about a cause that is dear to my heart. Meet Aisha, an ambitious SHS graduate who has a dream of becoming a scientist but faces uncertainties due to financial difficulties. Aisha's story is not unique. Many young girls struggle to find their path through higher education. According to the World Bank statistics in 2020, 34% of girls do not have access to higher education globally, and 41% of girls do not have access to higher education from low-income countries. But what if Aisha is given a chance to pursue her higher education and access free guidance and counseling session? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Girls with Purpose. My project focuses on two pillars. One, higher education and skill training, providing access to quality higher education and vocational training and mentorship programs. Two, counseling and guidance session, offering emotional support, self-awareness workshop, and career guidance to build confidence and self-esteem. By empowering girls, we unlock economic growth, social mobility, and enhance decision-making capabilities. This project is in partnership with the Futa Foundation and the Gankwa Foundation. These foundations share our vision of empowering women and girl child through education. The girl child is also capable of dreaming and achieving them. Let's break barriers, challenge stereotypes, and create opportunities. Join me in empowering the girl child. Together, we can shape the future. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, action.
Standing beside me is the beautiful Salamatu, and her project is about mental health awareness, which I think is very, very important at this day and age for us to educate people more about the importance of being aware of your mental health. So Salamatu Bawa is going to tell us more about mental health awareness. Thank you.
I'm really excited to be here today to share my project on mental health, which I have named it the Hope and Healing Initiative, which focuses on the youth, both men and women. Let me take you through a personal story that sparked my passion to choose this as my project title. I had an encounter with a girl who became pregnant at a very teen age. I had an encounter with a girl that became pregnant at her early teen age, resulting to her dropping out of school. As a result of that, she faced many critics as well as parents' disappointment. The most saddest part of it all was when the baby's daddy denied responsibilities of her pregnancy, leaving her feeling very miserable, isolated, and ashamed. This and many more that I can't mention here sparked my passion to advocate for mental health. The Hope and Healing Initiative aims to promote mental health awareness and provide support for people struggling with their mental health. This initiative will undergo a lot of activities, including mental health awareness campaign, access to mental health services, support groups, and educational resources to help support and encourage individuals prioritize their mental health. Those with mental health issues will be supported with therapy sections, joining support groups, and also practicing self-care activities like exercise and medications. The main objective of this project is to promote mental health awareness, reduce stigma, and provide essential services for those in need. To achieve this goal, I'll put forward the following fundraising strategies, like online fundraising campaign like GoFundMe to reach a wider audience. I'll also partner with organizations and individuals who share my vision, as well as collaborate with mental health professionals to provide free consultation for those suffering from mental health issues. And lastly, I'll partner with local businesses for sponsorship in exchange of advertising opportunities. All the fundraise will be channeled in providing therapy sessions, medication, and supporting individuals to cope with their mental health. The fundraise will be effectively utilized to benefit those in need. I invite each of you to join me in this journey and also support, volunteer, and spread awareness. I believe that you are strong enough to face it all, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. And there is no limit to what we as humans can accomplish. I entreat each of you to join me and support me by contacting me for your tickets for the grand finale, and make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms at Q's House Event on YouTube and Miss Muslima Ghana on Instagram and TikTok as well. It's a vote-free season. Thank you.
And with me is our fourth delegate, that is Asmao Yusuf Chamba. And her project is talking about leadership and confidence building project workshop. So make sure you listen to her, you listen to what she has to say and how she intends to build confidence among us as youth and also make us leaders. Asmao, the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. As a young girl who grew up to be skeptical, undecisive, timid, and shy, I want to aim my project on leadership and self-confidence building workshops. My project aims to host workshops on self-confidence, leadership skills, and empowerment to inspire and equip young ladies to become leaders in my community. By collaborating with local organizations and schools, the project will create a platform for nurturing skills, fostering self-worth, and promoting positive values among young individuals. For my project goals, I want to foster self-confidence. This can help participants develop a strong sense of self-worth and acceptance through interactive sessions that promote body positivity and inner beauty. 2. I would want to cultivate leadership skills. I want to do this by equipping young women with essential leadership skills through training and workshops that emphasize decision-making, public speaking, and teamwork. 3. Promote positive values. I will instill values such as resilience, kindness, and community service, encouraging participants to contribute positively to society. And for my workshop structure, building self-confidence. My activities would include group discussions, personal storytelling, and exercises to challenge negative self-perceptions. And for the outcome of this workshop structure, participants will learn to appreciate their uniqueness and develop a positive self-image. For my leadership development, my activities will include role-playing scenarios, public speaking. To maximize the impact of this project, I plan to collaborate with local organizations, schools, and community centers. This partnership will help facilitate workshops, provide resources, and expand outreach to a broader audience. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
I don't know about you, but I am very impressed with what I have heard so far. The ladies have a lot in mind they want to share with us. And standing with me is Hamdia Isifu, and she wants to talk about the livelihood empowerment of widows. She wants to teach them vocational skills that can help them, especially widows from the north. When our husbands pass away, most of us, we do not know what to do anymore. So her project is to empower these widows with vocational skills so that they can help themselves out. Hamdia, I hope you are ready.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's listen to her and see what she has for us.
Thank you once again, Her Leadership, for opening the floor for me. My name is Issa Hamdia once again, and before I start, I would love to ask you all a question. Do you think educating, training, empowering women into acquiring vocational skills is necessary? Well, I think it is. In a society where polygamy is common, where men are being raised or trained with the mentality of being providers, protectors, caretakers, dominant, and most important, being the head of the family, while women are being restricted to just being a housewife. That is unfair. Well, I believe our men need to reconsider their belief about marriage and also to think about their future. A future that tomorrow is not promised. A future in the sense that what happens to their wife and children after their demise? What happens to them when they are left alone in this world? The denial of women empowerment, the denial of women learning better education or acquiring much needed skills results in them becoming vulnerable, dependent, and pathetic, increasing the high rates of poverty in Ghana and most importantly, northern region as whole. In the northern region of Ghana, Tamale, many women, especially widows, lack access to financial literacy and also lack access to farmland and business finances such as loans or credit union. As a result, they have been excluded from engaging in agricultural businesses and also starting up a business activity that can even improve upon their life or to better their future. As a result, they rely solely on their husband for survival, and when widows, these women are being left in extreme poverty, making it difficult for them to cater for themselves and also that of their children. That is why I, Isuf Hamdia, founder of Lila Foundation, aims to empower the livelihood of widows from the northern region of Ghana through vocational skills, and also to provide them with entrepreneurial training, covering up with business startup, business management, digital marketing. And again, I aim to provide an ongoing mentorship for these women in order to make sure their businesses are sustainable and successful. How am I going to initiate this project, or how am I going to start up this project? I also aim to use my cash prize as an initiative to start the project and also do a fundraising through benevolent NGOs, businesses, and philanthropists to raise a crowdfunding. In conclusion, I firmly believe that this transformative initiative will empower widows to generate an income to support themselves and their family, and also to break free from the cycle of poverty, vulnerability, and creating a better future for themselves and that of their children. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
If you are still with us, this is the project of the delegates from Miss Muslima Ghana, and with me is Asmao Abdul Wakil, and she is talking about empowering young ladies to reach their full potential and also to build self-confidence. So she's going to take us more into her project and let us know why she wants to do this project. Asmao, are you ready? Okay, now let's listen to her and see why she wants to do this project of empowering young ladies.
In the heart of every community lies a story waiting to be told. Today, I'm embarking on a journey to empower young girls to reach their full potentials and build their self-confidence. Imagine a world where every girl has the opportunity to achieve her dreams, where gender is no longer a barrier to education, health, or leadership. We are told to be silent and accept whatever given to us. We are told to be silent and accept whatever given to us, which makes us feel like we are not worth enough, never bold enough, never smart enough, never strong enough. We shy away from leadership roles and struggle with self-doubt. That is why my project is designed to help girls to realize their potential by addressing the root causes of their self-esteem and build their self-confidence. This project focuses on young girls between the ages of 10 to 18 who finds it difficult to fight for their rights, face restrictions like freedom of choices and self-expression. No one succeeds alone. For girls to thrive, they need strong support systems like mentors, teachers, and peers who believe in their potentials. Mentorship is one of the most powerful tools we can provide. When girls are mentored by strong, confident women, they see what is for their own future. They gain not only advice, but a sense of belonging and beliefs in their capability. I will organize a community service project where these girls will be paired with a female mentors from diverse fields who will guide them in setting goals and developing leadership. Create Girls Club where they can plan community projects, engage in advocacy work for girls' rights and development. This project will be funded through a combination of local partnership and fundraising events, such as community outreach programs and charity galas will be held to raise awareness and also set up an online crowdfunding campaign to engage with global audience, reaching out for supporters who believe in the importance of girls' empowerment. Most girls have been boxed into traditional roles,
The ideas of girls should only pursue certain careers, look a certain way, or behave a certain way is outdated. We need to change the narrative. They can be anything they want. We must encourage them to follow their passions, regardless of society expectations. When girls are given the freedom to define their own path, they become forces for change. Let us create a world where they can feel strong enough to live and know that their voices matter just as anyone else. Together, we can lift each other up and ensure that every girl has the confidence to shape her own future. This year happens to be a vote-free season. To help me make my project come true, all that is left is to grab a ticket and come support me at the grand finale. Follow Miss Muslima on all social media handles to follow my journey to the crown. Thank you.
And last but not the least, we have Hamdia Abdul Majid, and she is talking about postpartum depression and support for women, which I think is a very important topic that she's about to tell us. So, if you are still with us, thank you so much. But let's listen to Hamdia and see what she has for us.
My name is Hamdiana Abdul Majid, and my project title is Postpartum Depression Awareness and Support. Postpartum depression is a mental health condition that affects women. Postpartum depression is a mental health condition that affects women after childbirth, and it mostly happens to first-time mothers, which is characterized by persistent feeling of hopelessness and sadness and anxiety. So these are the types of postpartum depression. We have the severe postpartum depression and the moderate postpartum depression and the mild postpartum depression. So symptoms include anxiety, worry, and difficulty bonding with newborn baby. Postpartum depression. 1 in 10 women in Ghana here experience postpartum depression. And if it is left untreated postpartum depression can lead to decreased parenting capacity and difficulty bonding with newborn baby and increase of suicidal thoughts. My project is going to be covering mostly first-time moms and nursing mothers. My project is aimed to raise awareness about postpartum depression and also reduce stigma and promote open conversation, and also partner with health care providers and community organizations. I will be carrying it out by creating awareness about it, because according to a research, a lot of women in Ghana here don't know anything about postpartum depression. So I will start by creating a serious awareness on postpartum depression. My project aim is to raise awareness about postpartum depression, reduce stigma, and promote open conversation. Social media campaign and awareness events, partnership with healthcare providers, and community organization program. I will be financing my project through fundraising and reaching out to organizations for support, and also aim at setting up a foundation to support postpartum depression. Conclusion, let's voice out and break the silence, because our mental health really matters. Postpartum depression is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength to seek help, and also know that you are not in this alone. Thank you.
Now, all too soon, we have come to the conclusion of today's program, and this is the project segment where the girls told us about their project and things they are much passionate about. Some of them spoke of mental health, others spoke of menstrual awareness, others also spoke on empowering young ladies or young girls to be confident. All of them had very inspiring projects that they do intend to handle after MMG. And thank you so much for sticking and staying with us all through this period. We are so grateful, and if you are not following us, do follow us across all our social media platforms at Miss Muslima Ghana, and also on YouTube at Cruise House Event. But Do not forget that on 9th November, that is the grand finale for Miss Muslima, and you can get your tickets from all your favorite or any of your favorite delegates. Please make sure to come and support them. My name remains Her Ladyship. We are at Capitol Restaurant, and this is Miss Muslima Ghana. Thank you. Do have a wonderful day.